What's good, everybody? G2k Army, G2k Racing here. And I'm just coming to do this little live here just to let y'all know we made it back home. See the glasses I've been getting criticized about. I think these glasses are dope, man. They got that eye doctor vibe, is what I like to call it. But yeah, man, we were able to make it safely back to Florida, even though now we are facing a hurricane out here that might hit sometime Wednesday night into Thursday. And the big issue that I'm having is that I got to fly out Thursday. We got another event, G2K fam. We got the battle at the Berg, and I don't know if we're going to have to make it. I guess I'm going to have to be driving my way over there. But all in all, man, we had a great event. The event was fantastic. War in the Woods did not disappoint. It was, man, the sketchiest track I've ever seen. Just the sketchiest like place altogether that I've ever seen. I mean, it's definitely in the woods. For those of you who saw the live stream as we were getting there, it was definitely in the woods. And now, just to see, um, just to see the people, the fans, just I mean, the cars, the atmosphere, the vibe. It was fantastic. I mean, there's nothing that I could compare. There's no other track that I've actually been out that has that kind of vibe to it, where it's like a big family. You know what I referred it to? It's almost like a cookout. Imagine you go out with your family to a cookout, and you got all your family and friends there, and everybody's cooking out, having a good time, and then you have a track where people are racing, and the just everything is just so sketchy from the road to the grass in the middle of it. I mean, everything about it is one of those where you know you you scratch your head and you're like, man, like what is this place? So in one of those, we were standing literally like 1 foot behind a guardrail. That was the only thing protecting us from a car, or just I mean, just coming over that little guardrail. And the crazy thing about it is that as we're there, I begin to like see the gravity or the seriousness of the situation, that a car could come over this little guardrail and just smash right into me. And I know a lot of you guys were motivating me and praying for me, and I appreciate all those prayers and everything that was said, because I mean, we're safe and we're back in Florida. Obviously, my legs hurt. Um, Guys, it was a 14-hour stream, really close to it. I think it was like 13 hours and something, like up there. And I'm coming out here, just to talk a little bit about that, and talk a little bit about the future events, and also talk about the fact that now YouTube, after all that long hard work, which like I said was 14 hours, we got there, I mean, obviously earlier in the day, but we went live at 3, and then we were live for about a good 45 minutes, and then I dropped the live to go right into like the full event. So I made a new thumbnail, went right into the full event right at 4 o'clock, and we just took off from 4 o'clock until not 1 in the morning, not 2 in the morning. I mean, I've been used to tracks where eventually they call it, and after 11 p.m., 12 p.m., if you guys are still racing and they don't have an availability the next day, potentially even 1 a.m., um, they'll go ahead and split it, cancel it, or just move on, or try to schedule something for the next day. At War in the Woods, this was not the case. We were gonna finish that night and into the early wee hours of the morning. I mean, we were live streaming literally from 3 p.m. all the way to almost 6 a.m. The final race, between Zach Sherman and Cali Nate happened at 5:30 something in the morning, man. It was insane. The weather it was cold. I mean, but the atmosphere was still jumping and popping. I think we had like over 200 and something people, close to 300 people still on the chat, still viewing, or at least in the chat themselves. And you guys were rooting me on, man. And I was to the point where sometimes I wanted to just throw the towel in. And it was crazy. It was crazy. It was just, I don't know where the energy came from, but, you guys gave me that energy to keep on going and just keep on pushing and keep on striving. There was moments and times where I was like, I didn't know what to do. I know that my wife and my son, they were inside the car sleeping, and I was just still out there, and I didn't even have a jacket. I just had my shirt with an undershirt under, but long sleeve. But man, it was cold out there. So to be out there in that atmosphere, to be out there in that vibe, and then all of a sudden, have YouTube basically the next morning copyrighted me, but it's not so much the copyright because I can't stress it enough, guys. I do not do this, for the money. I do not do this. I mean, if you guys were to see what actually goes behind the scene with ads and stuff like that, I mean, it wouldn't, you guys be surprised. So I really wasn't doing it for that. I'm doing it for the sport, and we were out there. And what aggravated me the most is that there is one particular song that appeared in that live stream that is basically blocked. I didn't care about the fact that I wasn't going to get monetized for the views because, like I said, I'm not worried about that. That is the least of my worries. I'm here to go to these events, provide content free of charge, for you guys to enjoy. If you guys want to subscribe or not, that's up to you guys. I can't force you to do anything you guys don't want to do, but we do it for the sport. We got a good community. We got a good family. We got the G2k Army, and we're out there having a good time. And I'm providing these live streams for those people who are less fortunate, who might not be able to go out there, and like that. I know we have tons on the channel, people thanking me left and right, and in moments and times where, even the people out there, there was a gentleman who was out there and he had to leave because, time was of the essence. And then, he sent me I think he commented on one of the videos that, he was able to go back on it and finish the live off at the comfort of his home. So I'm going out there, and the worst thing that could happen to me was the fact that I'm here streaming for almost close to 14 hours, and now I get hit by one song that was out of my control. It's not like I was the DJ, and no, and this is nothing against any DJ or anything, and I'm not complaining about the event. I'm just saying that one song changed the whole aspect. One song that lasted 1 minute and 44 seconds on our live stream as a background music in the distance is a song that's blocked in approximately all territories. So meaning that that song can't be played nowhere. And what they did was just block the video completely. So I had a lot of people reach out to me that morning and ask me, "Where's the live stream?" People who went to sleep maybe at 1:30 in the morning that wanted to finish it off, they were, texting me like, "Where's the live stream? We wanted to see the rest of it." And guess what, guys? There's nothing to see because it was completely blocked. So I went in and said, well, maybe I could edit that little 1 minute and 44 second out of the whole video. And that's it. No harm, no foul. I'll go in there, remove it, and boom, the video's going to be unblocked. But lo and behold, when I go into the video editor, it says this video is too long, mind you, 14 hours, and it can't be streamed. So imagine that a 2 minute video has this, has basically changed everything and anything as to what it was. Colleen, I see you. I know you were there in the wee hours, and then everybody was cold. Everybody was out there, and it was crazy to just see how, I got, in I mean, it's detrimental. Think about it. I'm going to show you guys real quick right here, right now, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is what I saw the moment I went off line. Check that out. Look how many hours are down there. And that to me is like so like wow, like we were proud as to what the channel did, as to what we accomplished that night. bringing you guys this exclusive footage, of this race that we were invited to. And and the atmosphere was great. The people were great. I wanted everybody to really see everything. That's why I did not just go and post rounds or post certain things. I posted the whole thing so somebody could see it from start to finishing. Everything from the vibe of the people in the stands, the fans, the cars, the atmosphere, the music. But look at that one down there. It was 13 hours and 47 minutes. And obviously 10,000, it had 10,000 views, meaning that 10,000 people, or whether they were coming in and out, but that was the majority of views. And that was just right there at the beginning. And then to see 13 hours and 47 minutes, and I know a lot of you guys, I mean, Forever Grudge, man, I'm glad you jumped on 2VJ. Think about it, guys. You guys live stream. Imagine 14, my legs hurt, man. 14 hours on a stream for then now to it be blocked by one 1 minute and 44 second song. That is just offensive and just a kick, to me, man. I don't even want to put the song that it is. I mean, I have the image here to drop it. I might just delete this live altogether when we're done. But it's just one of those things where, if you ever see this song at any event, guys, and I'm talking to you guys who are out there recording and are doing live stream. If you ever see this event, if you ever see that song that's highlighted there, it says it's blocked in all territories. A very popular song. I'm not even going to say the name of the song because, like I said, I might get copyrighted for saying something about it here. But that thing right there, that thing right there is what got me in trouble, and I had no control over it. So, um, granted, Rabbit, man, that I was behind a guardrail, behind a 1 foot guardrail that we all saw in the lives, and really were able to see exactly what I was going through, man. It was so sketchy. In one of those, there was a car, and we saw it at the live. Those of you guys who were watching and saw it on the live, immediately they came out there, and there was a car that lost control right in front of my camera. He basically spun out of control, broke his axle, spit the axle out, rim and tire, and the axle all together out the rear end, and just ended up in the middle of that grass. So that's terrible. We also had some commercials, man. I know Backyard Shenanigans, he's out here, man. And make sure you guys check out his channel when you can. Make sure you guys check out also 2VJ and check out Forever Grudge, man. And he did a video for us for the channel, and then boom, here we go. Like the app didn't even work. So the crazy thing about it is that the app that I usually use, which is this app right now that I'm actually putting all these little logos and stuff on, wasn't working that night. And I had to, this is on one of my phones that has T-Mobile. And by the way, if you go to Indiana and ever do something in Indiana, make sure you are on Verizon. Jeff Thomas from the event told me, G2K, if you're going to come out here, make sure you have Verizon because Verizon is king. Guys, I can't stress it enough. I thought of maybe just going cheap and just staying with my T-Mobile on one of my phones because see, I have two phones, and one of them I'll use to sometimes do side videos while I'm recording. But in this particular case, like in right here, right now, I got my other phone that I'm actually reading all your comments off and I'm answering and stuff like that because I can't do it off this app, especially on landscape mode like I have it. So, long story short, we were out there, and this app crashed, so I don't even have it in the app. Where at least with this app I could have probably used the footage. The app crashed. I had to end up using the other phone, but and like I said, Verizon was king. I'm glad I didn't go cheap and stay with T-Mobile and say, well, let me try to wing it. Let me try to see if I could get some kind of content out there, and it's not gonna matter. Guys, when I got there, T-Mobile was at 0 bars, no service. That thing blew my mind. And Verizon, 4 bars. So we had a live stream that barely buffered. I think it buffered twice in the whole stream. It never went out. So imagine all the excitement and expectation. I was using the new iPhone 14 phone that I have, and it was all going good. And then, lo and behold, I wake up in the morning the next day, tired, sore. By the time I got to the hotel, it was like 6:30, almost 7 in the morning. I edited one video that I had done on my other phone, which is basically the finals. And just that final race, and I went to sleep. Had to check out of the hotel by 11, so I maybe got 3 hours of sleep that day, only to come and find out when I go to look for the video, it says your video's blocked. So imagine. It was heartbreaking. And now I'm trying to go through a process and trying to dispute certain things to see if we could actually get the footage unblocked. I don't care about monetization. I don't care about any kind of money. What I'm caring about is getting that video back up so that we could see that whole experience, man, from the Star Spangled Banner all the way to the end, where we saw Cali Nate take the win, and then we went up to his car and he was there celebrating and all that good stuff. All of that was in that video. From the wrecks to the good stuff to the races to the delays, everything was there, man. A lot of people say, well, just go back and edit. I can't. Like, it's not giving me that option. It says blocked and the video on the screen is black. So I don't know what else to do or what to do, but it's just detrimental to me, man, just to go back and try to check all these things. But you guys check this out real quick, man, because I know Backyard Shenanigans, he did this for us. And shout outs to him. This little intro he did for us here, man. I was gonna play it right at the event.
Welcome to the G2k Army.
All right, guys, and then to answer your question that 2VJ was commenting here that I'm seeing, basically, dude, when you go into that little 3 dot section, those options, mute song, edit video, edit, all that stuff, it's not, you can't highlight it. And when you just click on the unhighlighted portion of it, it says this video is too long. So that's where they got me. I mean, I wish I would have been able to do that. That would have been the easiest thing. I would have taken everything out because basically when they were giving all those songs was in between, moments of lapses where usually when I have this app open, I could drop commercials and mute and keep the audience. But everybody that was on that stream, and Cole could attest this, Rapid could attest this, everybody who was moderating and saw the comments, a lot of these people were asking, where's the audio? How come there's no sound? How come there's no audio? And they had to keep on saying the audio is for the copyrights and stuff like that. And guess what? I got whacked with it. And it's crazy because, like looking at that situation, and if I would have done it differently, I mean, I don't know. There was nothing, man. There was nothing else I could have probably done other than, mute sections and sections upon times. I mean, I wish I would have had this app available. But when I tried to stream it through the new phone, a lot of these videos, like the one I just played for you, was not working. So it's crazy because I even had Sketchy's Garage. I told him to, give me a little clip, that I would throw it out there like a commercial, every once in a while. And that wasn't working either, man. So I felt bad about that whole situation. So Sketchy, if you're watching, man, this is for you, man.
Oh, that was pretty good.
You lost, motherfucker. You straight up lost.
Where's the best fried bologna sandwich in Oklahoma?
It's not in the fucking county jail. I'm sorry.
The problem is right now I'm gonna look for the borrowed, broken, used menu.
Hit me in the mouth. Back up. You gotta love this guy. He loves the sport just to sit out here and sweat and be with us. You gotta love it.
I love the chase.
Hey, glad you're watching G2k Racing. If you need some more racing action and hey, some plain old shenanigans, make sure you check out my channel, Backyard Shenanigans.
Guys, to subscribe for me. Subscribe to this man's page. Watch some cool ass drag racing.
Hey, you heard it here first, guys.
So yeah, guys, those were some of the commercials that I wanted to throw out there, and it didn't happen that way. So to me, it's like crazy, man, just insane. it's just like one of those, man, where you just don't understand. What's up, Sketchy, man? Checking out. You see, I had this all set up already for War in the Woods. When I was talking to this dude, I had, like little things set up, but, it didn't want to be cooperative, man. So to me, it really took the whole vibe of the whole situation where, I couldn't really do anything about it. And that's where I continue saying, man, I can't emphasize it enough. I got bit. I know me and Cole talked about it, that it was a lesson, just that I had to go through and learn, man. All for it to be, then at the end get all taken down. So, yeah, we're going to go check out some of the rides right now, man. I got to see if I can put you guys on the, let me put you guys on the tribe, on the, I know my brother. I wish I would have pushed it more, man. I wish I would have pushed it more, Sketchy, man. I know you guys. I wanted to like really blast it, and I'm hoping, man, that I can still go to Battle at the Berg this weekend. I mean, we got this hurricane going on, and it's one of those things. But back to that little story real quick to just end it on a high note, man. The place was awesome. The vibe was awesome. And right now, the only option that I had on that, since mute song, cut a piece of it, edit it, all that is impossible to do. The last thing that I had was a little dispute button. So I hit the dispute button and I just filed the dispute. And, going from there, that's the only thing that I could potentially do was just file this dispute to let them know that this was like incidental background music that I had no control over. And we'll see what they say. I mean, I think there's 48 hours for them to respond. If they don't respond in 48 hours, then the video gets put back up or something. That's what I understood and read. So hopefully that does happen. I can't control if it will or not, but it was just a shame, man, that I felt like heartbroken, by it. But on a high note, like I said, I was able to also upload a short Cali Nate going down on a buy run, and that short just blew up. It got about almost close to 60,000 views. So it was almost like a little picker upper that guy was just sprinkling on me at that moment in time to like keep me pushing, man. And I know, guys, that we're gonna grow, and it's just gonna it's gonna just continue and keep on going. Um, oh my God, I can't believe it! You have that rapid sketch. If you have that one, man, send it to me, man, or make it like a short or something, man. I know that Mustang. There's one that I jumped, bro. I jumped off into the woods. Basically, I fell because I was just thinking of just jumping over this fence to just like save me. When I saw it coming, and there was a lot. So that's why, like I said, man, I was just glad that we were out there. We were having a good time, and that's what it is, man. Like for those who saw it, for those who enjoyed it, hey, man, we were having a great night and an awesome night. So I'm thinking that coming this Friday, there's Battle at the Berg. I believe Sketch is going to be out there. I want to be out there. We have the tickets already bought to go out there. We got the hotel reserved to be out there. But we have an issue, and that's that we're going to get hit with a hurricane. And I don't know if we're going to have that ability to basically, how can I put it, fly out of here. They might ban all the flights. So the only thing that I could potentially see and look at it would be that I would have to drive. So it's not out of the question, man, that I'm gonna take a 14-hour trip to Kentucky. Definitely not out of the question. Depending if they cancel my trip tomorrow, and depending what I see, I might just drive out there and the hell with it, man, because I want to continue, this content that we're providing, man, for you guys as much as I can when I can. And I feel like we were supposed to go. Now it's looking like we can't go. We're going to be under a storm watch, but I'm going to do everything that I can, God willing, to bring you guys this content and show up over there to the battle at the Berg with, Quinn Sherman and, BJ the Flagman and Robert Barrow. I mean, I'm gonna try to get them on here this Wednesday to talk about it. But if I can't, then we'll probably do that interview on the ride because, like I said, I'm down to drive, leave here Wednesday, and I'll be there, with a break in between. I'll be there sometime Thursday, and we'll be ready for Friday. So don't rule that out, depending how I see the storm. And if they cancel my trip, I am going to the battle at the Berg. Probably so. Probably so. But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy if that was the case. I mean, I know that I there was a blue truck that spun out of control on hard tire and basically just broke axle and all right in front of me. And I think that sketchy was that there was a moment where a black Mustang, I think, skid the guardrail right where he was at. So man, it's a very dangerous place. And the more I thought about it, I said, if a car loses control and whacks me right here, I'm gone. I'm a goner. So that's why I had like one foot on the tripod, one foot on the, ready to foot it. And when I saw that car like, skid out, I jumped. I just jumped. I almost landed over the fence. I mean, people were having a good time and checking that out. Um, I definitely want to go to different places. I want to go to Texas. I want to go in that area. I want to go into the Midwest and see what the Midwest got. I mean, I got a lot of people watching from Dallas, and I'm believing that a lot of look out, man. And one time for the one time, man. Let me throw that out there. I believe that when we were on his channel most of the time, some of the subscribers came over, man. And but yeah, man, he'll never be forgotten. Best live streamer in the business, man. The dude was on a rocket, man, going all the way to the top. There was nothing really stopping him, man. But God sometimes calls you home, and that's all you could do. But amazing person. I loved all his live streams, and we're always gonna remember him. Look out, look out. So one time for the one time, man. And this is the event where we're gonna be going to, God willing, if it don't get canceled or if I can't drive over there. But I'm thinking that I'm gonna do either or, man. I'm hoping to travel because it'll probably be easier on me than to go 14 hours, which I've done before. But that's what we got. It's Battle at the Berg in Kentucky on US 60 driveway, September 30th and October 1st. And from my understanding and what I've heard is that on Friday night there is a road that has been leased, and it has been basically, just permitted it, where it's barricaded up and they are getting ready to race, ready to go down that road. So if you locked in for the small tire, big tire race on Saturday, you will be part of the race on Friday night. That is specifically, specifically on the street. I believe that, and Sketchy could probably chime in on the comments and let us know. But I think that it's a few miles away from the track, and then all hell's gonna break loose out there because once you're out there, that's gonna be it. You're gonna get to race on the street, man. BJ's gonna be flagging it, so that's gonna be an amazing moment, and that's what it is, man. I believe, man, that we're gonna be having a great environment, great race. I mean, the weather is probably going to be awesome out there. I mean, I haven't really seen the forecast, which I should be looking at because I know that storm's going to go up anyways. But yeah, man, there's going to be an awesome race on Friday, which, like I said, they've already permitted and everything for it. So that's amazing. And then come um, Saturday, they're going to be racing from that track and on Daga. I'm not on that. I mean, US 60 dragway. I'm sorry, man. I'm just confused with a bunch of stuff. Like I said, man, just the fact that all this stuff been happening. But that's what we got, man. We got that battle at the Berg on this weekend, man. So y'all gonna stay tuned for that. And let me just show you guys, for the guys who don't know, we got what we call a scratch from Hatch, and we're gonna be giving it away. Hopefully by the end of this year, man, if we get a motor and transmission for it and get it all set up and rolling, this is what we got. All right, guys, man. So enough of that. And without further ado, this is what you guys wanted to see. Well, here's what we got. It's a '69 Camaro which those of you who haven't seen it before, now you're going to be able to see it. But it's a 69 Camaro. I actually modified that quarter panel. That's not like that from factory. Shaved door handles. So it's more a pro touring car that I've been working on for quite some time. It's sitting on airbags. So it's, got Ride Tech 4-link in the back with air ride. It's got an 8.5, a 10 bolt in there with a posi or a limited slip, and I think it's 373 gears, and it's got Brembo brakes all around. Um, it's just something that we got, and I know that last week we were voting on if I was going to put it in this car or not. And basically, the 5.3 that we got from LS Daddy. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys remember this engine right here. Now it's all cleaned up, and there's the transmission over there, the 4060, which I still need to like clean up as well, and probably hit it with some rattle can of the day. This is what we got, man. We cleaned it up, pressure washed it, degreased it. Everything is super clean on it. This is just the factory intake that I had on it. I think I'm gonna get like an LS1 or just something like a more like a car intake for it. And all the accessories are there, so I'm planning just to now paint the block on it, and uh, and that's it, man. Basically, not doing too much to it. If you guys look inside, I mean the oil you could tell was clean, man. I've opened sometimes these motors up where they've been like extremely dirty, disgusting, but this was not the case on this one in particular. It looked like it was well taken care of, man. No sludge in the engine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and basically drop it in the Camaro, man. I mean, I already got the mounts for it, and we ended up getting some ICT billet mounts for the motor itself. I should have, if I wasn't gonna show anything tonight, but now that you guys got me, you guys motivated me. And Sketchy's asking about the '69 Camaro. I gotta go this extra route. So this car in particular was gonna be '69 twin turbo. I had already installed the intercooler. I have the turbos back there. I'd done some of this, the piping, just like regular stuff. Nothing welded. It was just elbowed up with those V-band clamps, and that's what it was gonna go. I gotta finish up shaving that firewall, which I just gotta do a little bit more body work on it. I got tubular A arms for it, and like I said, it's on air ride. Let me show you guys that now. See how I can put it down. But yeah, if you guys check this out, this is let's see if it's ready to go. Ooh, she wants to come out. Let's see what we got. I mean, you can't, man. I should have put a light. Let me see if I can get my other phone. But I mean, it was low mileage. It doesn't got that much. I mean, the oil's clean, man. The oil's clean. That head is clean, as you could already see. No sludge, nothing. I went some heads one time that this thing was so bad, the sludge was so terrible on it that you barely could recognize what it had. So everything has cleaned up a bit, and I'm just waiting to potentially just drop it in. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, it's actually got fifth gen Camaro brakes on it with the huge road with the big brake rotor on it. I just painted them and put the Brembo sticker on it, but those are fifth gen Camaro brakes and rotors. Same thing for the back. It's got Moser axles on it. I mean, it's a super clean car, man. I've done all the new floors, just mini tubbed with wheel tubs and everything on it. And I've just been working on it. It's got a new trunk floor, new trunk pan, new tail light pan, new quarters, new doors, new fenders. It's basically all been redone. 2-inch cowl hood, new trunk, new trunk pan. Just everything's been worked out, man. I just gotta get to it. I've been slacking with all the other stuff I got. I don't even got Sleepy Joe in here, especially this Dunk, man, that I just got back 8 years later. This is the one that, like I said, I'm gonna put a big block. Painted a little bit that little frame there with some Raptor truck bed liner, and it's looking real sharp, man. It's getting ready. Also did the firewall a little bit, but this is a project, man, to just go out there and cruise with the family. That's my main goal, main objective. But yeah, that 5.3 is gonna go in here. Got a little bit of some Chinese turbos, man. I know for your purists that are precision and all that good stuff, but I got these little Chinese turbos. I got that Power Glide that's gonna go in Sleepy Joe. You guys haven't seen the S10 yet, but I got those turbos. Manifolds have been modified. I should go ahead and take out the other old manifolds and put these manifolds on it with the turbo so you guys can see what it is. But I don't know, man. I might just buy a little kit from Brian Tooley or Texas Speed and just change the cam on this and, gap the rings, man. I don't know. I don't really want to take out the heads out of it. Maybe just do the springs on it, springs, push rods, and just a camshaft on it and call it. Maybe the oil pump, because I am going to change the oil pan because that oil pan will hang too low on this particular car. On the Dunk, it don't matter because the Dunk was going to go on big wheels, so it didn't really matter. But on this Camaro, it will. So let me see if I can get this car to rise with my air compressor as you guys are watching, so you can see this vibe that I was going after. It was supposed to be a fully restored Camaro twin turbo LS, just nice car to drive around and have a good time with. So I'm gonna go real quick and put you guys on something that could actually see this happen in real time. And don't mind me in sandals or none of that. Let me see if I can find you guys right here in real time. All right, guys. So y'all will see what I'm about to show you once I do this. So if I gotta go 4x4 somewhere in the middle of somewhere, and I want to pick up that front end, I'll just get it and drop it or not. Drop it like it's hot. And there you have it. I gotta get behind the back, so I won't be doing the back today, but the back is basically the same thing. So I could either go like 4x4 or go real low, real slow. But yeah, man, that's the projects that we got, and the Dunk obviously is there. But this motor, my goal is to put that 5.3 in here and get this car rolling and riding. Here's the hatch from scratch that I'm talking to you about. This super clean, beyond clean, 93 Fox body hatch. This car right here is, something completely different from what everybody else, it's just so clean. I got it just like this with the wheels, with everything on. And check out this cherry virgin interior, that is just, almost immaculate. Look at that. Factory everything. And it looked like it had a power glide at one point in time because it got a power glide shifter. But man, oh man, this car's too clean. It's got QA1s, uh, arms back there that they never put on it, but it came with it. It's got a little like a sunroof on it. But yeah, man, this thing is really clean, really nice, and that's where everybody is at. The hatch from scratch. I'm looking for a 6-liter engine for it, but once I find it, then I'm gonna put it in with a transmission, and eventually it's gonna be raffled off, and somebody's gonna get this beautiful car. I know a lot of people want to see a turbo. They want to see it with nitrous. I want to build a reliable car that I could give to somebody on the channel, that they could drive it and enjoy it and take it to like a street strip where they could take it to the track if they want to take it down there and have some fun with it, man. Maybe even race Billy. I think Billy right now, he's got a little 13-second Mustang, which I think is Stranger Things is what they call it. So this was, at one point in time, the heavy favorite was Slow 6.0, but now Red Fox took the lead on the member page. And I mean, once it's done, it's going to be named something. Right now, I'm naming it the hatch from scratch because there's a $10,000 budget to build the car and basically get it going. So this is what we got, guys. This is what it looks like. For those of you who have never seen the hatch from scratch. Real car, real raffle. It's going to be a good one. We got that 5.3, but I wasn't gonna put the 5.3 in there. I'm gonna put the 5.3 in here, and then just wait until we get like a 6 liter fort. But yeah, guys, so that's what we got. That's what's been happening. That's what's been going around, and I appreciate every single person that has actually hopped on tonight on this channel and is here chatting with us. I think that it speaks volumes. I think we'll get over the hump. Hopefully, like I said, the hurricane don't come and hit us in any kind of way. So like that, I don't get no trip canceled, and we're able to go and check out, everything that's going on around there. But like I said, it's not up to me. That's Mother Nature, and whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. But that's what we got. So look forward to seeing that Camaro on the street with a 5.3, with a 4060 transmission, cruising. And like I said, I gotta definitely get to work because I need this space to bring in Sleepy Joe, which is my S10 that nobody really knows about. It's been low key for a while, but that's got an LS motor in it, and eventually I gotta bring it. But that's the spot. You see me? I'm trying to get my generator going because we know that damn hurricane might be around. We were able to find 10 gallons of gas at the same time, so yeah, I got this huge mess going on around here. But I guess that's what sometimes happens when you're a car guy and you're doing all this stuff. So if you're tuning into the channel, this is your first time checking us out, man, let's drop this thing once again.
Welcome to the G2k Army.
You guys can thank Mike from Backyard Shenanigans for that. He did the video and on the fly, and it's amazing, what he did. So make sure you guys check out his channel when you can. He's providing content. He's going out to like Bradenton, and he's going out to Immokalee. He's going out to, Showtime Dragway or Drag Strip. He's doing stuff all over the place. He's got a real cool Mustang called Cool Whip. So a really cool Whip that he's getting ready to put out there, and eventually, maybe just maybe, if there's enough time and I get my truck right, we might be having a little little YouTuber versus YouTuber race out in Immokalee, Florida. But that remains to be seen, man. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, and hopefully that'll be later in the months, maybe sometime in late October or sometime in November, man. But it's one of those where we're like a family here, man. So I appreciate every single one of you that has tuned in, checked it out, and got it going. Let me check out these little commercials because I want to see these commercials again, man. Because I think everybody did an awesome job. Here we got Sketchy's Garage. Check him out.
Oh, that was pretty good.
You lost, motherfucker. You straight up lost.
Where's the best fried bologna sandwich in Oklahoma?
It's not in the fucking county jail. I'm sorry.
The problem is right now I'm gonna look for the borrowed, broken, used menu.
Kick me in the mouth. Back up.
You gotta love this guy. He loves the sport just to sit out here and sweat and be with us. You gotta love it.
I love the chase.
Hey guys, G2k here. I just want to take this time to thank you guys, each and every one of you, for watching this live stream. And if you haven't subscribed already, now is your chance. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps our channel out. So G2k Racing is here for you guys to bring you exclusive content, exclusive interviews, and exclusive live streams. So stay tuned. We got plenty more to go. Let's continue with the action.
So yeah, guys, we had all those commercials and plenty more. If there's something that you want to send me and you want to put on the channel, man, I'm like I said, man, I'm just here to have a good time and just let the audience have a good time, and that's what we do. I'm like I said, I don't do it for any kind of money. I do it because I enjoy the sport and I want to bring you guys along with me. I never forget this. There was a gentleman that reached out, and I think it was either one of the lives or right now I can't tell you who he is exactly, and maybe if he's watching, he could say it's me. It could even be one of my moderators. I mean, there's so much stuff that happens on a daily that I just, like I said, I'm still a full-time business that I run. So I'm, my mind is always all over the place. But he said, "Hey, I'll see you in Indiana." And I said, "All right, man, just let me know where you're at." And then he said, "No, I'm going with you. You're bringing us along." So I think that those are the stuff that makes this channel, that more amazing. The fact that you guys are coming along and we're having just a good time and hanging out, man. I can't stress it enough. The way things happen and the way that everything goes. So usually, I'll uh, I'll cut my streams. Usually around right at the hour mark. So we're getting close to that. It's 10 minutes out. So if anybody wants to hop on the stream, um, you want to come out live, here with me right now, I'll bring you on. I'll just I'll send you a message to if I got your contact there, and boom, we can make something happen. I just got to see if it's available in this, now the fact that I don't have that I'm on thing. Let me see. I think that will it do it? No, it's got to do it. It will only do it on the other type of mode, so I got to turn. So scratch that, guys. I would have to have it upside down or on the other mode in order for that to work. But yeah, man, I just appreciate each and every one of you that's been watching. War in the Woods was a banger. War in the Wood was amazing. I can't stress it enough. If you guys have never been to, if you guys have never gone, I strongly urge you guys to put it on your bucket list, to put it on on just your calendar, your agenda, and try to make it a priority to go out there. I mean, it was, to me, it was amazing. The venue was amazing, the place was amazing, the people were amazing, the crowd was amazing, the event promoters, everything was so awesome. And it just, like I said, as soon as I got there, I'm like, well, where's the track? And they said, well, they pointed, well, it's down there. And when I looked, it was literally in the woods. You had people sitting on the sidelines, up on the woods, up on the hills, in between the bushes, in between the pine trees. Like, it was just an amazing thing. On both sides, they had a fence that they just put up, and it was packed wall to wall, all the way to the end of the finish line. There was body after body after body after body, person after person, fan after fan. People in lounge chairs, people having fun, people barbecuing, people doing bonfires. It was like a cookout. That's the best way that I could describe it. So Jeff, man, if you're watching or you ever watch this, man, you put on a great show, man. Definitely, it was an amazing event, and I was happy just to be a part of it. So that's what I got for War in the Woods. Congratulations to Caddy Nate for winning the small tire. I mean, there was 63 cars, and they battled it out all the way to the end. I mean, Zach Sherman had a nitrous backfire, just some kind of backfire at the line. His car was ripping all night long in that Camaro. I'm hoping to maybe reach out to them and see if one day I could get them on the show before all these other events come along. But I'm always trying to get people on, to talk. Limpy was a super cool dude. I mean, we spoke for a little bit here and there. I invited him down here to Immokalee if we ever get something put on down here, and he said that he'd be fine with coming down. Obviously, we had to iron out some of the terms, but other than that, man, everything was amazing, man. And just the people that I met, the people that approached me, the people that got stickers. I mean, it was just like I said, it was that good. So I'm hoping that this hurricane just goes off to the side and just flows somewhere else so that we could actually enjoy the Battle of the Berg. If not, guys, I'm letting you know this right now. If I decide to drive, we're gonna live stream at least every day, 1 hour, whether I'm in Georgia, leaving Florida, wherever I'm at, I'm gonna live stream and take you guys on this journey. Because like I said, the fact that I'm not on an airplane, I'm not on airplane mode, would definitely give me the ability to be able to live stream. So 24/7. So I'm gonna be doing much of that as we get our journey to Battle at the Berg, man. So it's gonna be one of those. It's either gonna rain, not gonna rain. It's either the hurricane's gonna come and we're not going to be able to fly out, and we're going to have to drive over there. But I'm definitely going to do everything within my powers, God willing, to make it out there and have a good time with you guys out there. So, everybody who tuned into the chat, man, we can't thank you guys enough. You know who you guys are. If I got to go down this list, man, and just look at everybody, Colleen, thank you for the donation. We really appreciate it. We grab whatever you guys give and we roll it just back in, to the brand, to the company, to the sport. So, God bless you for that. I thank you for just taking the time and believing in us and trusting in us and doing that. So it means a lot. Whether it's a penny or whether it's zero or millions, we just thank you guys for being here. What really makes everything exciting is the fact that we got 20 people on this chat. At least that's what I'm seeing. I'm hoping that we have equivalent amount of likes. If you guys haven't gone back, make sure you guys hit that like button. I don't know how many likes we got, and only Cole could attest to that and actually let me know if we got likes or not. But I'm hoping that you guys are liking this, what you're seeing, and at the same time, you guys just hit that like button, man, and go and check it out, because I can't see it with this app. With the other, when it's on the YouTube app, I could take control and see all of that. But I enjoy this app better, and I'm able to to stream and do these things. So hopefully, we go out there and we have a good time, man. But I'm checking every single one of you guys out here. Chad for going, and not stopping. Colleen, Cole, man, you like, my right hand man, Rob G, man. Thank you for being on this stream. Rapid, of course, my brother, man. Local Florida, man. Stay safe during this hurricane. Sketchy, man. You're the real deal, bro. Like I said, man, you're amazing at everything you do, man. So I appreciate you being on this channel and being on this journey. Backyard Shenanigans, brother Mike, man. You know that we've been here from the beginning when there was no one. And bro, I appreciate everything you do, bro. Everything, from the comments to the advice that we talk on a daily, everything that we put into, man. I know that that wherever we go, man, one of either you or me, we're gonna pull each other to that level. So I appreciate everything you do, man, and I appreciate your friendship, brother. So already. I'm just looking here to see who's chiming in. And by the way, have you guys seen Ed, man? I haven't seen Ed. I haven't heard from him. Sunfish for Fish, man. Thank you, brother, for watching and tuning in, man. You're always on the chat, so that is awesome. Let me see here. Who else we got up in here, man? Ratchet Robbie, man. Thank you for joining in and hopping on. Snug, man. Thank you. Let's keep going. Charles Whittle, awesome brother. And then, like I said, he says that Lookout, that he came from Lookout's channel. So that's amazing, my brother, man. Lookout will never be replaced. We just remember his legacy on this channel. He'll be remembered forever, no matter what. So we're gonna continuously remember his name on all our live stream, on all our chats. Jeff, you asked a question here that where in Kentucky is it? Is in Hardingsburg, Kentucky. I'll be posting up more links and more just more information on it on the community page. Let me see who else is on here, man. 2VJ, you already know. Forever Grudge, man, and whatever I could help you guys in, whatever advice, whatever. I mean, I know you guys are streaming hardcore out from Texas and in all those tracks, man, whatever. I hope one day that we could collab. I hope one day that we could go out there and just do something, the three of us somewhere in Texas, man. So that'll be an amazing moment, man. Yeah, guys. I mean, I kind of enjoy the fact that we're tight knit and we're small. So like that, we all could I always want to be able to do something like this, no matter how many subscribers or how many people are on the chat. And I know that it'll get tougher and tougher as the channel grows. But man, like I said, we're the G2K Army. We're a family. And you know what means a lot? When I'm able to go live from my garage. I'm not at a race. I'm not at a live stream. I'm not doing anything, fancy or special. But the fact that we're here in a garage and you guys, like I said, this garage is like your garage. And you guys are able to give me input, give me advice. Where, like I said, I didn't know what to do with the 5.3 engine. Everybody voted. Some said the Dong, some said the Camaro. But, the unanimous was to put it in the Camaro. And that's where we're going to put it in. Lexo, man, that hardcore, dude. Boom, 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 boom. That's all I have for you, man. Keep on working on that Lexus, man. I mean, I'm thinking that, you're going to be kicking butt real soon, dude. So I'm eager to see your car, do what it's got to do. And man, more power to you, brother. So let's see who else I got here if I missed anybody, man. And if I missed somebody, like I said, man, I'm going through everything. But I basically hit everybody who chatted it up. So I appreciate each and every one of you, man, for having this good time. We're about to call it in less than a minute. So, guys, and resume, real quick summary of it all. YouTube, I reached out to them. I'm disputing the copyright claim as incidental background music. Hopefully, they approve it and they release back the War in the Woods video. If not, man, for you guys who watched, it was an amazing moment, an amazing night. Now, moving forward, we got a hurricane that's about to hit Florida. I'm getting ready to head out to Battle at the Berg on Thursday. That's when the hurricane's supposed to hit us over here. So I don't know if the plane trip is going to get canceled. If the plane trip does get canceled, we are going to try with everything we got, and I mean everything we got, to leave probably Wednesday night and drive over there to the event at Battle at the Berg so we could have some good content for this following week. And so, guys, that's all I got for you. God bless each and every one of you for watching. I thank you for watching. My heart thanks you for watching. My family thanks you for watching. The G2K Army is getting stronger. By the day we hit 3,000 subscribers, we hit that 3,000 mark. We look back and, a few months ago, 4 months ago, we were only 100 subscribers. Now we're up to 3,100 subscribers. So you guys keep on pushing, keep on sharing, keep on with the movement. G2K Army strong. Always remember to this: love God, love your family, and always love racing.